Okay, and before we start anything else, I'll just edit all this out. Jeffrey, you gave me a bit of software which is truly, absolutely incredible.
The LinkedIn one?
Yeah, taffy.ai. It is, the responses I'm getting from that is incredible. If any of you use LinkedIn, then just write down taffy.ai. You get 5 free comments a day, right? If you want to more than that, you're going to have to pay for it. But if you put 5 pretty damn good comments in there, I mean, you're doing pretty well, I reckon, every day. And this is what it does. It's quite extraordinary. In fact, it's scary when you think about it. It doesn't matter whether it's a video or it's a text. What you can do is you can select the format of the comment you want. You can have an argumentative approach. You can have a supportive approach. You can have a thoughtful approach. There's 5 different options you can pick, right? You just pick that, and then it goes into the post and reads it for you, and then comes back and gives you the comment that you can use. And, you know, I have not changed a single word in anything except I've just put at the front, you know, I've highlighted Jeff Beal, by the way, and added their comment in there. And the reaction I've got from people from using it is quite extraordinary, because what you're doing is using their words. But Taffy is clever enough to actually, what do you call it, to transition their words, but keep the meaning. Okay, and you can also do it. You can have it as a question or an argument or whatever it is. So taffy.ai. It's if you're on LinkedIn in any way, shape, or form, it's a Chrome extension.
Okay.
Right? And all you need to do to find it is when you get to a post you want to comment on, if you stick your cursor in the comment thing, up comes AI. It says, which one do you want? Do you want to argue with them? You want to question them with them? Whatever you want to do, right? And that's, I mean, it's a huge time-saving thing. But also, the thing that fascinates me was it actually reads the videos as well. So anyway, I just thought I'd give it to you.
Yeah, sounds amazing. I'll use that. I use LinkedIn a lot.
Yeah, one quick one, guys. It'll do the job better than you ever could, guaranteed. And more importantly, the 2 good ones that I like, not all the time, of course, the argue one's good because you're putting in a different point of view, and that gets everyone coming in and commenting. Some are on your side, some are on the other guy's side. So that gets things really hot up.
Yeah.
But don't do it deliberately. But just if you think there's a good point you can argue about. Was COVID real? This guy's saying it was. I'm saying it wasn't, right? And then probably a better one, which I always do, and I'm a bit naughty, I ask a question, right? Which means you've got to give a response, right? And I also, me personally, I don't advocate it for you guys because you're not me, right? You're not Gordon Ramsay. I brand it. I put a little brand in. I put my little brand. I add a little picture to it, so everyone knows that there's that bloody dinosaur guy, that marketing guy again, right? So whether you like me or hate me, you can't miss me.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it.
Yeah, that sounds brilliant, Jeff. Can I just mention, I was very appreciative of your suggestion about Jonathan Mast. I did an interview with him. I know it's a few weeks ago now because I've missed a few sessions, but it was fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah,
he's a lovely man. We're doing another, for what it's worth, I'll put it in the chat if I get time, guys. We're doing another webinar. Jonathan and I are doing another one, a fantastic one, all about AI and it's totally free on the 20th of this month.
Okay. Yeah. Great.
That's I think it's 20th America, probably 19 for me. Anyway, I'll drop the link in the chat for you guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we'll start, everybody. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 148 of our Your Next Level Mastermind, and our topic for today, excuse me, what are you most grateful for? Now, we've had this topic before, and it was an incredible reaction. So I want to have it again. And when I'm talking about the reaction, it was for the first time ever, we got comments rather than just views on the YouTube video. So for those people who are watching the replay and you hear these people sharing with you what they are most grateful for, please reach out to them. And when I mean reach out to them, you don't click a link. You actually book a time to talk to George or Pat or Mark or John or Jeff or Alpha, Glenda or Alan or whoever else is going to join us. In fact, connect with all of them. I mean, there's just 3, 6, 8 here at the moment, right? There's your 8. There's your 8 for the week. Make sure you can connect with them, all right? And book a time to talk with them. And they will have underneath the video in YouTube an actual link that you can actually book a time to sit and talk to Glenda about whatever you want to talk about. Now, the other thing I want to warn you about, not to warn you, that's the wrong word. The other thing I want to advise you about is all these people come from different aspects of the industry. Okay, some are marketers, some are commercial real estate people like Alan, for example. Some Glenda can make you sort of turn inside out because she makes you feel like you've been stripped naked in front of her because she can read your book, right? All of those things, right? But that's just an introduction. I want you to reach out to them. You may or may not need their services. What I'm saying to you is don't prejudge what you need. And you don't know who they know either. So do yourself a favor. This is a free opportunity. And it's a free, I hate the word free because it means it demeans the value. It's a complimentary, it's not much better either when you think about it, but whatever it is. It's a chance to get to talk to people who know what they're talking about without you having to worry about stumbling around, thinking about they're going to try and sell you something. They're going to help you and tell you the truth. If it so happens that they have something that you're interested in, by all means, take it up with them. But they will open doors for you that you didn't even know existed. And they'll also, more than anything else, show you how to go about doing what you should be doing the right way from their own different perspective. Alpha's got his own way of doing things, different to what George is doing, okay? But they will share with you and you can learn from all of them. We are all work in progress. So please, 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 when you're watching this video, make sure you have one commitment. And your commitment is to book a time with every single one of these people. It doesn't matter what their area is. Book a time, talk to them, and find out what's going on in the world from their perspective. And you may be very pleasantly surprised. Okay, so with that in mind, let's start introducing who they are. And Pat, you were the very first one. You beat John Allen today. So let's start with you, Pat Dreyer, followed by John Allen.
Well, thank you, Peter. And Glenda, I haven't forgotten you. I'm still trying to get a time that I can talk with you. Hey, everybody, I'm Pat Dreyer, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona in the United States, and I show people how to make money. I just used the leverage of network marketing and a company called My Daily Choice as the vehicle to build my own business. And if you could imagine your life better than it is now by taking 3 simple steps, it's really just a lot of people doing a little bit. That's it. And once you learn these skills, you'll never have to work for someone else ever again. And I'm looking for a partner. And if that's you, I'll show you how to get started for free and I'll help you get fast results. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Pat. Excuse me. John Allen, followed by Mark Inkster.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where in this big world you are. I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. I specialize in helping people coaches how to learn how to sell without selling anything at all. They do this through their marketing. It gives them improved mindset. It gives them improved flexibility in how they learn to talk with people. And obviously it helps you build your business. So if you're open for a discussion, give me a call. John D. Allen, Allen Small Business Coaching. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. Mark Inkster, followed by Glenda.
Yeah, I'm a wealth making opportunities educator and founder of a Strangers Community, a not-for-profit pay-it-forward organisation. And we'll help you to build a business. We'll teach you how to make multiple streams of residual income. We have franchises available, sales coaching, training. We'll from no money in, we'll help you to build a business. And we also have opportunities, whether you'd like to sell your services or products as well. We can get you onto the strangers market and you can advertise on there for free. So reach out if you like help with marketing and etc. We monetize YouTube channels and things like that as well and help to build them out for you. So we're your next business partner as well, the Strangers Community. We're your new admin team and we'll help you to build a business.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much indeed. Glenda Kroll, followed by George Nagel.
Hello, everybody. My name is Glenda Kroll, and I'm coming to you today from Toronto, Canada. I am a life reinvention mentor for women 40 plus. I help you transform you to a better and more confident, powerful you. I will help you turn your struggles into your strength and overcome the obstacles that move you from fear to freedom. Learn to think outside of the box and build the beautiful, powerful woman that you are. Thank you.
Wow. Build the beautiful, powerful woman that you are. Wow, that is one heck of a great statement to finish with. Thank you, Glenda.
Thank you.
George Nagel, followed by Alan Edwards.
Hey everyone, my name is George and I'm the sales whisperer, and I help people that hate or are uncomfortable selling learn to love and enjoy it.
Oh, that's
and close more deals, of course. That's the whole point, right?
Yes. Thank you, George.
You're welcome.
Lovely brevity. Alpha Freeman, followed by Jeff Field.
Hi everyone, my name is Alpha Freeman and I'm the host of the Next Gen Talk. I have a podcast show where I interview entrepreneurs, sales coach, people from all around the world. I'm interested in person to interview. Again, I'll put all the information and drop down below regarding the Next Gen Talk. Show by the advertising business. My name is Alpha Freeman and I'm the host. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Alpha. Jeff Field, followed by Alan Edwards.
Everybody, my name is Jeff Veal, the business guru from downtown Manila in the Philippines. I've got a team of people here, guys, and we do digital marketing. We help you to show you how to grow your business. We've got a fantastic software at the moment that can get you a minimum of 20 prospects each and every day for $3.33 per day. That's 600 leads per month. Do you think you may or may not be able to get a client if I gave you 600 prospects? So if you're interested in that, reach out and I'll show you how you can get in front of 600 prospects. All right, but only if you've got a great product. If you haven't got a good product, won't matter how many prospects I get you in front of. All right, that's me, the business guru from downtown Manila. Thanks, guys.
600 prospects.
20 a day, 30 days, 600.
Oh, good God, Father. You make me working overtime, Jeffrey.
I do.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. A lot of people. Alan Edwards, over to you, my man.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody. I'm Alan, based in Hampshire in the UK, and my company helps to solve problems for property owners by transforming the value of their property, and also helps solve problems for property investors by giving them great returns on their investment. So get in contact with me at the links that I'm going to leave in the chat box below. But I will just mention that this is an awesome group, and I've reached out to several of the members, and I had in mind to speak to Jeff Veal about his powerful marketing capability. And I had a project in mind, which I think, would be very beneficial for both of us. But it's just down to getting the right product, as Jeff was saying, and marketing in the right way. And you can actually transform your business if you've got the right product, you put it in front of the right people. So it's great to be part of this awesome group. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Jeff, are you there?
I am. Just having.
Did you hear from Alan?
I did, but I'm just having dinner. Sorry, guys. I'm just eating some lovely salmon.
Well, then I would suggest you very strongly reach out and talk to Alan Edwards pretty quickly.
All right.
Yeah, I'll book a call with Jeff. Yeah, don't worry. Don't need to gulp your sandwich down, Jeff. I'll read you.
No, it's a nice piece of salmon. Too good to gulp it down.
Yes. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Okay, before we get to the topic, I've got apologies from Yvonne Jones, who's always a regular supporter of ours, and as is Penny Kennedy. Goodness gracious, Penny's been through the wars lately with family and issues and challenges. Maggie Kelly, Malcolm Watson, Lisa Anna Palmer, Anna Robson, and Jenna Pacelli. Also, Anthony Pacelli. I was talking to him this morning, and he sounded like the most chipper Santa Claus you ever seen in your life. And then 15 minutes ago, he sounded like he was just about on death's door. So I thought, we'll give you a miss. You just stay home. Apparently don't do anything. Lydia Kagai, you may or may not recall Lydia. She's the one with the beautiful smile and the big white teeth. She can't get, she's from Kenya. She can't get here. She wanted to be here. She said, God bless to all of you. She'll be here next week. But this happens to clash with something from church that she's involved with. Sherry Bennett, and I mentioned Lydia. So they're the apologies. Okay. All right. Here's our topic. What are you most grateful for? And before we start this, and I'm sure you don't mind me saying this, Pat, but Pat has made no secret of the fact that he starts his day with gratitude. Okay. And I think it's an incredible lesson for all of us to do. And so with that in mind, Jeff, Pat, would you mind if I started with you?
Oh, I don't mind at all. I can't find where to raise my hand on this darn thing. Things have changed on this. I was trying to beat John anyway, so this worked out perfect.
Well, he beat you anyway.
I know he did. Yeah, I can't find the place to raise it. So,
John, your call. I'll come back to Patrick.
I snuck in on you, John. Did it anyway. But I do. I practice gratitude on a daily basis. I do it purposefully and purposefully in the morning and in the evening. And I start my day just with 5 to 10 things that I'm grateful for, whether it be the air I breathe, the soft sheets that I slept in, the fact that I have a locked house. I mean, just all kinds of different things that you could be grateful for, the people that I know, things like that. And then the same thing at night before I go to bed, or as I lay my head on the pillow, I do the same thing. And when I first started doing this, I actually wrote it in a journal. And it works. It works so well that if you do this every day, you'll find yourself practicing gratitude unconsciously throughout the day. It's just, you find yourself to be grateful for absolutely everything. And you have to, fortunately, you have to find a way to be grateful for everything, good and bad. Because when you think about it, there's really no good and there really is no bad, except our thoughts that make it so. So we have to find a way to be grateful for what's happened to us, what's happening to us, and move forward from it. So with that, Peter, what I'm most grateful for is my health, my family, and my friends.
Beautiful. Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. Gratitude is something that unfortunately some people take for granted, and I think that's very sad. In fact, there's too many taking it for granted right now, and they're playing games with it. So what Pat just said came from his heart, and I know and I respect him as a man of great integrity. And if those people who are watching this and listening to this, I don't care what business you're in. It's life we're talking about, okay? If you can't express true gratitude at least one time a day, then there's something basically wrong with you. And as Pat said, I have found this too, Pat. The more that you practice it, but more importantly, you hit on a key point. I've got a little book. I mean, I wouldn't want to call it a journal because it's just an exercise book, but you can call it a journal if you wish. And I write in there, and I actually physically write it out, what I'm grateful for every single morning. Okay? And I'm finding that when I'm talking to people, I'm actually doing it in a way that is different. I'm doing it in a way that people feel more open with me. I'm doing it in a way that there's a bigger trust factor, that you're not pushing them to do anything, but you're actually expressing. You go into a conversation with someone with no agenda whatsoever, just to see what the situation is with them. And if you are expressing gratitude, it works. It works.
It does.
Yeah. The only thing you shouldn't do, and I mentioned this to one of the guys here today, the one thing you should never do, and I would advise you to do this, is if you are spending time with people, gratitude is fine, but never ever say to people, thank you for spending your time with me. All right? Because all of a sudden you are then submissive.
Yeah.
Right? If you go to a doctor, does he say, thanks for spending time with me? I wouldn't think so, right? You'd be doing the x-ray.
Pay the lady outside.
Pay the lady outside, pick up your prescription, I'll see you in a month's time, okay?
Yeah.
All I'm saying to you is don't thank people for the opportunity to talk with them. And that's not being disgraceful, it's not being ungrateful, it's just being smart commercially. John, what about you? What are you most grateful for? You're a bit muted.
Yeah. Actually, for me, I started it back in 2001 after having a life-changing health concern, and that's where I really learned to be grateful. You know, you get up every morning. I tell people I look down and see my tootsies. I'm ahead of the game. You know, we don't realize how much we take everything in life for granted. And when that life is almost gone, you look at things a whole lot different. I'm like Pat and Peter. I journal everything. And it's amazing the little things you can find to be grateful for. You know, look outside. You know, I look out the window here, there's a beautiful frozen lake across the road. And staying in a friend's beautiful home. Lots of nice scenery around, nature's all around. It's amazing. You know, we got so much to be thankful for. You know, thankful for the food you eat. Thank you for your friends, like Pat said. You know, to me, it's God family business. And when you keep things in that order, you've got a lot to be grateful for. So thanks, Peter. Appreciate it. Glenda, you want to go next?
Thank you very much. I'm grateful for you. I started gratitude many years ago. Actually, when I started gratitude is when I was 17 years old. People look and think, wow, how could you start when you're 17 years old? Well, at 17 years old, I had an accident and I became paralyzed and I wasn't able to walk. And you know, this something so simple today we think of to get up and walk. So every day in my life since then, I get up and I'm grateful for the moment that I get the fact of waking up, that my eyes work, that my legs work, that I get up and I stand up on my own 2 feet. Like you're saying, there's such simple things we don't even realize. My heart is still working, it's pumping, I'm breathing fresh air. The people that I'm around that I get to listen and learn from. Sometimes the greatest, smallest things. I have two brothers that have special needs. I learn from them every day that I see them and watch what they do. So simple. So today I'm grateful for all of you, for being here, for being able to touch maybe somebody else's life. I'm just grateful for being alive. Thank you.
Alan?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I can certainly relate to everything all the previous speakers have said. And what happened with me to make me even more grateful is that I was diagnosed with cancer last June, and I've been undergoing treatment. And I'm grateful for the treatment that I have available to me. It's still ongoing. And, you know, I think everything will be all right, but you just don't know. So it brings it home to you when friends may die, like one did recently, of cancer, and at a similar age. And, you know, it's a bit of a lottery, really. But, yeah, life is good. Thank you.
You realize we're not immortal. And, you know, there's a lot out there that happens that we are thankful for. A lot of stuff we just looked over before and said, lots of time. And once something like that happens, now it's, oh God, now there isn't all that much time. I best stop and pay attention. So thanks for sharing, Al. And hey, you'll beat the cancer. One thing I learned a long time ago when my wife had it was feed the body, starve the cancer. And that part works really good. So keep it up. George, how about you?
Yeah, hi, everyone. I've actually started doing the journaling every day. I used to do it lots. I actually listen to a meditation every day about gratitude. So I have lots to be grateful for. Something that a lot of people wouldn't say is the challenges and the just being kicked in the teeth so many times and just laid right out and get back up. And it made me grateful because it made me softer and harder at the same time. So it was a beautiful thing. And then I appreciate everybody here. It comes down to the small things as well. I'm grateful for my mother being there, all the other people that gave up on me. And, you know, some special people, Peter Beckenham was one, Jeff Veal, John, you too. I don't know if I met it. Oh, Mark, you know, like all you guys. And we may not talk to each other all the time, but at the same time, I know that this is a group with a huge heart and, you know, you can feel the love.
Thanks, George. You know, life is interesting. It gives us a bunch of challenges and we have a choice. We can lay down and quit, or we can get back up and learn from it and grow. So good for you for getting back up and learning and growing. Alpha, how about you?
Thank you, John. Honestly, I'm just forever beyond grateful just to be alive. Maybe I get in the morning. Give thanks to the minute for just to be able to be. Give much grace and much thanks for everything I've done for being a part of this group as a whole. I learned a lot of these components from people in the past, people who have done on a consistent basis, and just learning what it means to have gratitude in life as a whole. I started doing this journaling thing about a year ago. Each and every morning, you guys can see it. Every day I get up in the morning, I have my calendar that I work with. I also write about 5 different things that I'm grateful for. Like this morning, like I said, I'm grateful for family, for life, for business, for the sun. I'm grateful to be at home and have a roof over my head every day. This past weekend, I had a game. We had a game actually, and it was pretty bad. So very, really good. I remember driving back to Frankfurt. I was very upset. I got a call. I even called John and talked to him how upset I am. And then he just let me know, like, hey, you should be grateful for the fact that you played and you're still healthy. And you got a chance to showcase yourself and do the life aspect. And I think it's the little things like this that we don't take to see the basics. With our minds, we just so bottled up with day-to-day things are going on. We don't really like business or just life in general. And we're just taking that quick moment, like Ms. Dinah stated, just have that gratitude in yourself and realizing that everything happens for you. Whether good or bad, it's all for a reason. Again, that's that, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alpha. And for those of you that are watching, Alpha is an incredible young man. He's wise far beyond his age, and he takes what he learns from the older people and in life, and he puts it to use. And it's a great example we can all follow. Use what we can learn from others. Thank you, Alpha.
Thank you.
Mark?
By the way, my apologies, but I had a blue screen. This blue screen happened and then boom. So carry on, John.
Mark?
Yeah, I'm grateful for that I decided to face a lot of my fears about 3-4 years ago. And I've actually been, and it's coming online and public speaking and all that sort of stuff. Because I hadn't touched a computer or smartphone up until then, and I just knew I had to. But I'm learning gratitude at the moment, and that too, and self-love, things like this. And another good tip that I just learned from, because I'm meeting so many wonderful people with such great knowledge and tips. Another good one too is most people shower daily. So when you're in the shower, another good way is watching all the bad energy and bad things go down the drain, and that every time you're showering, you can release it in the shower, sort of thing. So that's a good one I picked up a few days ago. And so every time I walk now too, because I was told I wouldn't walk many years ago as well again. And I spent a long time in traction and stuff, and many years in pain, and still have nerve damage and stuff. But yeah, so I'm really grateful for my health. I'm really grateful for life after watching people die and things like that around you, and having a touch of cancer yourself many years ago. So, but I'm just really grateful that I'm around so many good people now, and I'm growing my soul, and I just feel like I'm a better person. And yeah, so being around communities like this is helping to grow me. So thank you all.
Well said, Mark. Well said.
Mr. Veal.
Hello, guys. Guys, as you all know me, I'm a bit of a black sheep. I don't journal. I just don't. I'm grateful. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful, in my mind, I'm grateful that God gave me a dose of common sense. And that common sense has carried me a long way. And one of the things I live by, you can always rely on yourself. And as you get older, you will find out that's the only person you can rely on. You've got to rely on number one, which is yourself. And I teach this to all the younger people in my team, and I hope it comes up on the screen. Okay, let me have a look. I'll try. Let me have a look. Hang on, let me move my mouse out of the way. My mouse is in the way. This is your hand, right, guys? Now, see the top finger? I say to people, who's the most important person in the world? And I'll shortcut it for you. The most important person in the world is yourself. Until you can please yourself, you can't please others. So number one is yourself. Then we go this way. There's yourself, your family, going down, and then your friends. If you go this way, so yourself, your family, your friends, and then nobody. And my example of that is, if I leave this building right now and I go downstairs and some poor bugger's having a heart attack, I'm sympathetic, but there's nothing I can do. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the guy. I just feel grateful it's not me, and I move on. I go about my business, right? I don't sit there and take photos, right, or take videos like people would today, right? I just move on. Now, we'll recap this one again. Me, family, friends. Or, in some cases, it can be me, friends, family. Look how low down the family is, right? Because, guys, you can't pick your family. You might be lucky and fortunate and get a great family. You might not be so lucky, right? So basically, at the end of the day, the message here for you guys is you can always rely on yourself. And from this day forth, you should start doing so. That's it for me, guys. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Jeff. You know, everybody shared a lot of really great stuff here, and this is an amazing group. And, you know, we're short a lot of people here today, but, you know, for those of you that are watching, if you get a chance, you know, and you're invited and accepted to be in this group, put your name in. No guarantees you'll get in, but put your name in, because this is an amazing group to belong to. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you. Did I miss you, Glenda? I have to watch the replay.
Nope.
No,
you
you
got to
blue
watch the
screen. You
replay.
blue screen, and we went right to her.
So, Glenda, you've done your bit?
Yeah, everybody's done.
And very well, I might add. She was a mentor. She's no longer a coach.
Oh, yes. She's good, all right. And she says it exactly as it is. Okay. Let me finish by saying, what am I most grateful for? And apart from the fact when I open my eyes every morning, I'm extremely grateful. There's no doubt about that. And what scares me is when my 10-year-old granddaughter says, Dad, you know what? I mean, Grandpa, you know what? When you're the same, mate, when you're another 10 years like me, you're going to be nearly 90. Okay? Have you ever thought about that? What are you going to do then? And it's not that far away. I mean, it's scary when you think about it, right? I'm 78, but I don't think 78. I mean, well, a week ago, I was feeling like 150, to be quite frank. But normally I don't feel that way. And so what I'm grateful for are the people who I've had the blessing in an online capacity only. I haven't had the chance to shake their hands and give them a hug. But I am truly grateful for the people here in this group and in other groups I've been involved with who are genuinely, to me, they're friends. I think it's extremely possible to build a real friendship that can be solidified when you get the chance to meet with them and shake them hand by hand. I think I heard someone the other day saying, all people have is online friendships and they don't mean anything. I totally disagree with that. I absolutely totally disagree with that. We live in a whole new world. And how the heck can we be expected to be able to be all over the place when we can't? You can do it like this, right? So, one, I'm grateful for waking up in the morning. Secondly, I'm grateful for some very, very close friends who I just think the world of. I really feel not more than grateful. I just feel that I owe them my daughter's life. That's what it amounts to. And I don't want to go into that anymore, okay? And the other thing I'm extremely grateful for is the fact that I've got the chance to bounce back. Okay, I gave myself a really good talking to 3 days ago. And I didn't like myself very much at all. I was telling myself the truth. And the truth was that you need to pick up your game. You need to stop worrying about things that aren't there. You need to be in a situation where you are leading people. You need to be in a situation where you are giving the inspiration that you want to give to people. And how in the hell can you do that if you're just thinking about yourself all the time? So I decided to stop thinking about me altogether, completely, and focus on everything else around me and try to make everyone feel some sort of memorable experience in being connected with me. So I'm grateful I found that, and that was just 3 days ago.
Wow.
Peter, just keep being you. That's all you got to be.
Yeah.
You know, be the best you that you can be.
Well, as Am said to me, she said, Dad, just be the best imperfect old bugger that you are. That's exactly the words she said.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, they say that you need to fear the person that lives in the attitude of it is what it is.
That's true. That is true, Pat. That is very, very true. Because they're going nowhere. It is what it is. Okay.
But we can also make it better for ourselves. So things aren't just what they are. We have to also work at it so that we can be the best by, first of all, putting the oxygen mask on ourselves, making sure that we're eating well, making sure we're getting some exercise, getting the sleep. We got to work on ourselves first, because otherwise we can't help others. And I found that out the hard way. So
yeah. Me too, Glenda. Me too. And as soon as I realized, that's what I was really trying to say. As soon as I realized that in a way, I was starting to feel sorry for myself, but not really that, but that was sneaking into it. And the self-talk was not Peter Beckenham. It wasn't me at all. But it was there. And I had to admit that and think, enough of this crap. Enough of this. Okay? Because otherwise, all I'm going to do is go down the Googler. And that's no good to anybody. So, for those who are watching this, and we all go through the ups and downs in life and in business. All I'm saying to you, and other people have shared it much more eloquently than I can do, especially you, Glenda, because you're good at this. But all I can say is when you're going through the down bits, regard them as a temporary situation. Okay? They are not what it is. It is reality in life. We all go through that. Nobody was born with everything solved for them. They had to work hard to get there, and that they go through all these things. And if you start to falter because you're going through a downside, then really you are destroying yourself. You're the only one to blame for it, no one else. You are responsible for your own success. You are responsible for your own achievements, and you're responsible for the results that you get. And if you don't get the results that you want, the only person to blame is you. And that all comes out of gratitude when you think about it. That's my thoughts anyway. Now,
can I add something as well?
By all means.
Okay, we're all responsible, and I understand, and there's times when we're going through, I call it a season because seasons change. The one thing, us being here, that people should also realize that when you can't get through your season, that's when you need to reach out, because we all need a little bit of help, a little bit of love, a little bit of care. And there's nothing wrong with reaching out and asking for help, because it's the strong person who asks for help. It's the weak person who just allows yourself to fall. So part of this whole thing of all of us being here is that we're here to offer some support, to help, to see outside your box, because sometimes when you're living in it, you can't see out of it. So remember the strength that you need to have within your own self just to ask. And that's why this community is so incredibly wonderful. And we're all here to offer our support. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenda. Can I just finish this by having a quick wrap around each of you? I want you to just in 1 or 2 sentences, think about this. What has been the impact of gratitude on your business potential?
Amazing.
John?
Amazing. It makes business worth doing.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
You actually take the attitude of how can I help you as opposed to what can you do for me?
Yeah, good point, Pat. Good. George?
I think it's for me, I would say it's the appreciating the other person more when you're talking to them, and really being present with them, and really truly wanting to get to know them on a deeper level, and if possible, helping them, of course, because that's what we do in business. That's what I would say.
Okay. Jeffrey, what about you?
I'm just grateful for the opportunity that lifetime of learning. I left school at 14 and I started reading books at 14. I'm grateful for the opportunity to have the knowledge that 50 years later, I can share and help other people and give them a leg up. And it's a lifetime learning. I'm still learning every day. But with my team, I've got a lot of young people work with me, and I feel great that I'm able to teach them each and every day and see the ones that want to learn, see them grow. So I love the fact that I've got this position in life where I'm able to just teach people and enjoy what I do. I'm very, very passionate about what I do. It's not a job, it's a passion. I mean, I do 16 hours a day most days. That's with power naps in between, because I love what I do. What else am I going to do apart from watch football when the football comes on? You know, life's good.
Alpha, what about you, my man? In terms of business, how does gratitude fit in for you?
Give me a sense of appreciation, moving growing about the wisdom of understanding. Thank you, just connect the world. Your life has to offer, and also at the same time learning from them. And being able to provide service, but also understanding and wisdom.
I was just finding your audio a little hard to hear.
Sorry, guys. Is it better now, John? I mean,
much better.
That's much better.
Oh, let me just get closer here. I said it gives me a sense of appreciation and understanding. As an up-and-coming entrepreneur, and I think just connecting with people and understanding what it means to be a sense of service and learning each and every day from the people that I work with. That just gives me a sense of gratitude and just growing and building each and every day. I think that's the great thing about that. It's like humbling feeling inside. Knowing that you're working with someone or someone is helping you get to the point at the same time you're learning and growing. That's just the greatness.
So Alpha, if you were running a business and you had no sense of gratitude whatsoever, what chance would they have of success?
I think the success would not come. It will be more of like a short-term gain for long-term loss, rather than understanding that it comes from long-term wise. I think when you do business, a lot of times I've heard people try to do like quick steam or just try to get something from point A to point B. And in today's day and age, you see a lot of these things happening right now on social media. A lot of kids right now just want things to be done quick, like microwavable success. Not understanding gratitude, the process it takes to actually get that. And I think that's the part a lot of people tend to not quite realize that the hardship or the work that goes behind the scenes. And that gratitude comes from that and realizing what it takes to get up in the connecting with people, growing, building, and learning, and just being patient with yourself each and every day. That part right there, I think, is more long lasting. Builds a sense of character within oneself rather than anything else.
Good, good. I could come back to your one word, John, because it sums it up pretty well. Glenda, what about you?
Well, gratitude has given me a positive mindset to realize that every tumble and fall has actually led to my strength and resilience. And from all that, I have been able to touch other people and to help build them so that they can get through some of their tumbles. So gratefulness, resilience, and everything has actually led to me having the most incredible heart that's powerful, because for every person that I can touch and help has actually come back to make me feel happier, stronger, and knowing that I'm here for a reason to help others to succeed. And succeed isn't just for your business. Succeeding in life and being happy is the target of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenda.
Good
Alan.
for your health.
Yes.
Hi, Peter. Yeah, I was just thinking this through, and I think it's given me humility to recognize I'm not really clever enough to help everybody, but those people who I can help, I am grateful for the opportunity to contact with them and to solve their problems. So basically, it's I'm on a bit of a mission. I come from a similar background to Jeff in that I left school very early, but I've continually sort of learned and expanded my education, and I'm pleased to be able to share what I can with those who will benefit from it. So it won't be everyone, but I can help some people. So that's for me what gratitude does.
That is really interesting, Alan, because you mentioned the word humility, right? And
yes.
What goes with humility is being humble.
Yes.
Put humble and humility together and mix it with a grateful attitude. That is a pretty powerful thing in business when you think about it.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, well done. Thank you. Mark.
Well, I think it's actually, well, I've only been doing it about a few weeks, month, and well, practicing it, well, I'm making it a daily routine, and if I don't do it in the mornings and at nights, so I'm doing it during the day, but it's helping me a lot to lose a lot of the self-sabotage and the negative thinking. I've just realized that I'm doing so much less bad thinking or negative thinking, and which was my goal as well, was to well, I've been working on the self-love and stuff like that for yourself and forgiving yourself, but I've just realized that I am it's helping my subconscious, I believe, to be so much more positive, and that because most of your subconscious thoughts are negative, whether you realize it or not during the day. And so my conscious thoughts are a hell of a lot more positive. So yeah, I think it's working actually, this gratitude. Well, I know
There's no room for the bad thoughts once you put too many good thoughts into that head. So that's a good way of going. And soon you'll find that when you recognize those bad thoughts, you instantly remove them from your head. You get them right out of there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, your words too. You choose your words wisely, because it's your words are a spell, and that too to your mind. And so yeah, this choose your words very wisely.
Awesome.
Mark, the way that you're speaking now is a completely different man to what you were 6 months ago.
Absolutely.
Completely different man, right? Which means you have discovered within yourself not just gratitude, but you've also discovered some self-belief in yourself. And I think that's fantastic.
it's just sharing it now too, like, you know, instead of just holding it in as well. But and it's practicing more. It's practicing it more, and that as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, people.
All right. Well, look, thank you, everybody. Oh, goodness gracious me. One moment. Before we go, let me just, Joy's just arrived. Joy Healy, and she's a...
Oh, no.
Hello, Joy.
Hi, Joy.
Hey, Joy.
Hi.
Someone to brighten up the room even more.
Hello there. Hi, everybody.
Hello,
Did
Joy.
you know we had a
Hello.
time change? Joy, did you know we had a time change?
Oh, no.
Actually wrote you a little note saying it starts at noon, not at 1 p.m.
Oh, no. Sorry.
That's all right, Joy.
We got to see you.
Yes, sorry. Oh, dear.
Got a
These
double
time
bugger.
changes. Yeah, yeah, these time changes get me every time. Anyway, how are you, Peter? How's Anne?
We're doing well. We're going to win this fight, okay? But this conversation is about you, all right? Because you're going to finish the session by talking about what you're all about, and secondly, what are you most grateful for? So I'm passing the whole thing over to Joy Healy to conclude our session for us.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was having a bit of difficulty hearing there. Do you want the introduction as well?
You can do that as well. I know
Okay. Right. Well, apologies for lateness. I'm Joy Healy, an affiliate marketer from Norwich in the United Kingdom. I tell affiliates not yet earning commissions about the outright lies that newcomers face when they first come online. Particularly, I warn against the myth, falling for the myth of making money with no effort. It just doesn't happen. But I've just joined a brand new training program that shows affiliates what they need to learn to have multiple streams of income. And the new training program shows even more than my previous one. You'll find more about it in the link in the chat, which I haven't yet put in, but I will. Yeah, what am I grateful for? Well, I could go on forever about this one, but the top ones are obviously family, health, my home and circumstances, because I live in a beautiful house in a beautiful city. Most of all, I'm grateful that my needs match my wants and both are satisfied. Not everyone can say that. So sorry, that was a bit of a rush, but apologies again for being so late. It's the time change as ever.
Don't worry, that was a perfect way to finish. That was absolutely excellent.
Good.
Well done.
Thank you.
Anyone have one last thought before we go? Thank you, George, by the way. Anyone else have one last thought? You've got your hand up, George. No?
He just hasn't put it down.
It's clapping. It's clapping. It's not my hands up.
Attaboy.
Oh, it's clapping. Okay, well, look, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much indeed for your contribution today. I appreciate you all. Love you dearly. Looking forward to joining you same time next week. And that's noon for you, Joy Healy.
Noon, right. Okay, sorry.
Thank you, everybody. And John, thank you for holding the reins there while I disappeared with a blue screen. I had no idea what was going on. So, take care. All the best. Thank you very much.
Bye.
God bless you.
Bye. Bye.